Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a good day. I've got my candle here today. So we get to have some pretty atmosphere, and this is cranberry chutney. Somebody gave it to me for Christmas and I said I need to go ahead and use that candle. So got a little candle. Excuse me, let me take a drink. Got a little candle in here today. That's better. Okay, so I thought maybe we could have some fun working on the pages for this little journal today. We did this cover the other day. It turned out super, super cute. I left it just like it is. I didn't do any sewing on it, but I did glue down this lace right here with some art glitter glue, and on the back too. I just felt like I didn't want it to get, if somebody, gets this and keeps it somewhere like in their purse and you're taking it in and out, I didn't want it to get caught on anything. So I said I wanted to do mostly like papers you could write on in here, but I also want to do pretty papers. And you guys know, if you watch my Thrifty Thursdays, I bring home a lot of paper. A lot of paper and things with paper and books. And so I don't have any books because I didn't use any books really because, books have text or something, flowers, butterflies, whatever on the pages. But I do bring home odds and end papers too. And I have some papers in my scrapbook. And I have scrapbook paper. And so I thought we'd just start folding papers and see. Let me turn on my daisies for you too. There you go. Keep forgetting to turn them on. That's my daisy lights. Okay, so this is scrapbook paper from the papers, left from the papers that we used here. So I thought, well, we should use this. It could be like the signature. It's going to be one signature. I don't think I could fit two signatures in there. If I did, there wouldn't be room for anything else, right? But that fits in there pretty perfectly. Maybe I might cut a sliver off the top here because we've got the flowers on the bottom, just to make sure I have a little leeway there when I sew it in. I don't want it to go up over the top or past the bottom. So yeah, that is pretty. Let's see, so it would be, I could do it like, well, that looks like it's upside down, so I guess I would do it like this. And see, it matches this beginning and matches the end, so that would be a pretty beginning and ending there. It doesn't go, let me show you. If I tuck it up into the spine there, let me show you how it is. See, it goes about out to maybe like that. I've had that much room in between, but that's okay. So I am thinking that, here's all the papers I pulled out. I thought we'd just get them together, get the pages together, and see what happens. So I'm just going to fold papers and stick them in here and see if they fit, first of all. And they're going to be different sizes, so it'd be like a junk journal, different variety of sizes and papers. I have a lot of, or not a lot, but quite a few of pretty, just pretty stationery papers. So of course those could be written on here, written on there. So I kind of just feel like, so like I could make this into, journal with more scrapbook paper, or other flowery and butterfly and whatever papers, but I don't want it to, I want it to be, I think it's just telling me it wants to be a writing journal. I get those vibes. You know how I tell you, I get these vibes. This cover is saying, make me into a writing journal. So that is what I'm doing. And none of these are coming out past, if I feel like they're too close or coming out past here, I'll cut them off a little bit. But so far, they are not. And we can rearrange them. Right now, we're just kind of folding them and putting them in. Like, I don't want these two stationery, like pretty stationery papers together, right, one right after the other. So I'll move that one right now so I don't forget. Let's put this here, and then this one, we'll go ahead and put that one there because I do have a few of those. I have an envelope that will fit in here, so we might incorporate, I want to incorporate that somewhere. Here's another piece of stationery. I'm going to fold this and then wait a second until I put some more papers. See, more pretty stationery. This one's pink on the back. This one's white on the back. So, isn't that pretty? I love this one. I found them all at thrift stores. This is kids writing paper. So this, I might have to cut down. Let me see. Yeah, it's too long so far. So let me go ahead and cut it down a little bit. Let's see how much. Like one of these little lines that they have on here, I can cut one off. Use the line as a guide, and it should be the right size then. Yes. Let me just throw my trash away here. I got my trash can right over there. So yeah, now it's going to be too wide. So let me fold, see if we can make a little fold. I apparently folded this for another project and then didn't use it. So I can make a bigger fold in here, and then we can use it for this project. Yeah, I just went through what I call my regular writing papers, and then I went through, I have a couple drawers behind me in my dresser with paper, just paper like the stationery and other paper, you know, pretty papers like that. So odds and ends. I have more odds and ends in my closet with the bigger sheets of paper. I didn't really even go through that because I already had enough once I went through what I just told you. I already had enough with that, just going through those bits. So we shall see how this comes out. I do want to pretty it up, so it's not going to be just, you know, putting papers in here. But for this video, we're just making the pages. And then maybe I'll do some sewing and adding in tuck spots and some decorations and things. So this is too long, so I'm making a little fold here. But this could actually be a pocket. So I'm going to cut off the holes. I'm going to go ahead and cut off these holes. I'm going to cut off the holes. And then this could be a pocket here. So this could be still written on. See, it's ledger paper. But then we can also have some pockets, but they're going to be too wide, so I'm going to need to, you know, cut that down a little bit. So about right there. Let's see if that works. So, oops, gotta move it up. Move it up, Sherry. Yeah, so I hope everyone's having a good day, a good week. Everything's going good here so far. You know how things are. Stuff happens. So, going with the flow here. But, yep, having a decent week. Nothing exciting, which is good. I like normal. I love normal, let me tell you. I love normal. Okay, so that'll fit in there. Alright, yep, that fits. And we'll, this is, I mean, I have sewn on this paper before. I might go ahead and just glue it for right now, and I can sew later if I want to. So why not? Go ahead and put a little glue right here. If you have any questions about anything I'm doing, it's pretty basic, but I'll be glad to answer. Just put a comment down below, a question. I've been making journals since 2015, so I've learned a lot. Let me tell you that my journals are very different now from when I first started. Or even every year, you know, I think, you know, I think as journal makers, most people try to get better and better, you know, and learn new things. So I think that, you know, my journals have gotten better and better through the years since 2015. Gotta grab a tissue there. Okay, this is some paper. It's a little tablet, 8.5 by 11. It reminds me of onion skin, but it doesn't say onion skin on it. It says writing paper. Writing paper. It reminds me more of typing paper, but it has a really cool texture, so I thought I'd put a piece in here. I can make it a fold out. So maybe I'll cut the bottom part off. Let's cut this bottom part off. It's too long, and I don't know if this would... It's pretty strong feeling. It's not like really thin feeling, so I could make a pocket out of it, but I think it's, I don't know, I think I'd rather just have it as a fold out. And then the sides can be tuck spots too, if somebody wanted to make tuck spots out of the side pieces that are fold outs. You know, oh, let's see, where's our last stationery piece? Yeah, let's put a stationery in here. And then our writing paper / onion skin. Okay. And all right, now I've got graph paper, which this particular graph paper is, you know, graph paper, I think usually, especially the newer graph paper. Now, I bought all of mine at thrift stores. I've never bought any new at Walmart or anything, but still, I don't know, it's not like, it just seems kind of thin, you know what I mean? I don't know, graph paper just seems kind of thin usually. So I usually don't make pockets with the graph paper. I usually just make pages. And I might do a fold out, but not a pocket, because it just seems too thin. But I love it for writing. I love the squares, you know what I mean? It's the awesome writing paper. And the squares are awesome. I love the squares. Just something different, you know, other than lines. And ledger, I love ledger for the same reason. It's just something different to write on. You got all those little squares and lines. It's just fun. So, okay, another piece of pretty stationery now. Oh, this one might be too long. Let me see. Oh, the graph paper's sticking out too far on right here. Let me make this fold a little deeper. I don't have a problem with refolding paper. It kind of seems to work at it. If you have another fold there, it kind of seems to work its way out. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think that's what it looks like to me. It just, when you unfold it, it kind of flattens out. And there we go. Okay. So let's see. I have a lot. I have pulled out way too many papers here. So this is from, this is pretty, and I like to put it in here because it's from Studio 28E Ledger in her one of her digital kits, Sherry's digital kits. And it's just beautiful. The way it printed out is so pretty, and I coffee dyed it, so really pretty. But I'm gonna have to cut it down, which I would rather not do, but I'll cut off the bottom and then it won't be so noticeable, right? Because I'll still have the number. I think I can still keep the number on the top, even if I have to trim this. There's room there to cut a little bit. So let's cut a little off the bottom and see how we do. All right, and then, yeah, I think I would like to cut a little sliver here off the side, just to make sure it's not, I guess one column. Yeah, if I cut off one column, I'll still be able to keep a red line there. See, there's a red line right there, and the number. Well, the number got cut off on the back a little bit, but yeah, it will have to be how it is, so it fits in here. Okay, everything's fitting. So far, so good. All right. Now, this is a piece of coffee dyed paper cut off. And so I'm gonna, since we have coffee dyed there, let's see, where's our last? Let's put another piece of paper before. I have some wallpaper here. This is pretty wallpaper. I thought that would be fun to have in here. Maybe I'll make this the center. That would be awesome. Wow, that's a good idea, Sherry. If I do say so myself. I just thought of it. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, that's a good idea though. Pretty little wallpaper in the middle. But I might put some more under this. So this will be our middle, but we'll still put some more behind it. Like this is not the last paper is what I'm saying. Let me get this cut even. It's kind of uneven there. Uneven line. Okay, now let's cut the top. Let's see where our top needs to be. I'm kind of getting lost now in all this paper. About right about there. Right about there. A little fold there. Okay, I'm using this bottom piece because the top piece is a little wrinkled from this was in Happy Mail, where it wrapped up something that was in my Happy Mail, so it was like gift wrapping. But this piece is straight, so I can use it for a page. Oh, that's not even folded even. That's the original fold though. I don't think I folded that, so maybe I can refold it evenly. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. Oh, but I need to fold it this way because it's our center. See how pretty? And it goes with the whole pink theme we got going on here with the cover. So that's pretty. Okay, let's see what else we have. I have, sorry, I get my tissue again. So I have this paper that I believe someone sent to me, I think. And it's like, I don't think it is handmade paper, but it looks like handmade paper, you know what I mean? Very pretty. So I'm going to see if we can use this. This would be a good pocket. I don't have too many pockets yet as far as pockets on the pages. So this is kind of thick too. So let's see if we can make a pocket with this. So I'll put it up like this and cut the bottom off. And then we cut the side off. So it'll fold up. Yeah, I might cut a little bit off the bottom too because I don't want the pockets quite that big. So let's see, and the side will be about like, maybe about right there. Let's see, about right there. Let's try that. I'm gonna cut this off here. Yeah, those are pretty scraps. I'm gonna have to keep those for hinges or something. Little strips like that are great for hinges. And then we'll fold this up, except I'm gonna cut a little bit off here. So I don't want my pockets quite that big. Try to strip off the bottom, a little sliver right there. And then we'll fold either way, doesn't matter. It's the same on both sides. So but I gotta make my little, you know, I always make my little triangle here. Just makes it easier to get things in and out of your pockets, and it's easier for it to bend and things like that in the middle too. Here, actually, let me make it a little bit deeper. Not quite deep enough there for me. A little bit deeper. Put it up a little bit more. There we go. That's probably good. See, like that. Okay, see, and then you'll have all that bulk there in the middle. Okay, let's see if this fits. So we've got stationery, ledger, this, and we don't have any more stationery, so, and we've got trash here and here. So the envelopes, I always like to, what I do with the envelopes these days, like I've done different things, you know, you've seen people put envelopes into journals in so many different ways. But my goal these days, because I've done it, you know, I've seen people do it, and then I do it, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's hard to get things in and out of there that way. You know what I mean? So now I pay attention to how I put my envelopes in. Well, I can't get that all the way in there right now. But, so I try to put it in a way, like, if I were to put it in like this one is actually pretty decent because this one has the opening to the envelope is way down here. So you could bind this in and still get your something in and out of there. But if you have an envelope that goes all the way up to here and you bind it in and say you put it not in the middle, say you put it here and it has, you know, you're like this. Okay, so you have a page and you have your envelope all the way up here. It's hard to get anything in there or out of there. So, but this one's okay. This one we could bind in just because it has So I might bind one in, but the other, if you do have an envelope that goes all the way up to there, you can just put it out here like this and make a little fold out. And then you can get something in and out of there. So that's the way I've been doing my envelopes lately. I still might do that with this one because I really like kind of, it's something different, you know, like I like the little fold out idea, and I like the flap over here. And you can glue the flap down, or you can leave it like as a tuck spot. So I might just do that somewhere, but let me just see how we're doing here with our pages. Doesn't look too bulky yet. So let's put a few more in and check my time. See how much time I have left here. Yeah, I got kind of pretty much. So I have pretty much amount of time there. So I have some different kind of fun little pages here like this. Let's see, I think you can see this. Let me move up a little bit right here. Yeah, see, this is just this is printed from an ephemera kit from Studio 28E. This is an old piece of ephemera that I got at a thrift store. Printed on both sides, but still, I thought it'd be fun and just something you could put writing paper over this. Like you could write a little note, tear it out, and glue it down. You know what I mean? So this can still be used as a writing paper. This is just that coffee dyed paper. This, I wanted to see if I could use it. This is from a record sleeve, and I wanted to see if I could glue this down somewhere as pockets, because I thought that would be fun. It would be fun, right? Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have. We have, because I know we have some white backs here. So this has a white background. Let me move all these over. See, I could do this, glue it down, cut off the sides extra, and there you have fun little pocket. It's thin, but still, I think it's just too cool not to use. So let's cut that off there and go ahead and use this in here. I just have to do it. It's just calling me. It's calling me. Okay, yeah, I got it cut off, so that will be cool. We'll glue that down for right now, and if I want to sew it later, I will, but isn't that cool? It's from a record album. That's awesome. I think it's awesome. All right, so let's see. I think I will put the glue on here so I don't get glue in the wrong places, and then we'll glue this down. Have a fun little record sleeve pocket here. I mean, that's different, right? I like different things. This one had the hole in the middle, but I had another record sleeve that didn't have a hole in the middle. It was awesome because I could cut that up and use it as pages, which I already did in some of my previous journals that the last few journals that I've made. Not the cookbook one, there's none in there, but the few before that, there are some in those. That was super fun. I look for those when I can. When I see records at the thrift store, I try to look for those record sleeves. I don't have, sometimes it takes time to look through the records, you know what I mean? It takes more time. So if I don't have a lot of time, which I usually don't, but once in a while I'll do like, you know, if there's nothing else to look at, I'll look through the records. So there we go. That is cool, right? Isn't that awesome? Okay. Love it. Okay. Love it. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. What do we say? Okay, I already got a piece of this in there, so I'm going to put this to the side. Oh, I would like to use this. This is a piece of paper I sewed together, different pieces of paper, to make it for one of my journals. It was my Jingle Bell journal, which is in my shop, and left this out. I left it out. I couldn't believe it. I have some other sewn pages in there like this, but this one got left out by mistake. So I have it here. I could cut it. I could make a fold over, but I'll have to cut the bottom, or I could make pockets. Let's see what it looks like on the back. Pretty cool either way. I think I will. So I already have a few pockets. Let's do this fold over thing, and I might sew down and make tuck spots, side tuck spots. So that means we have to cut some off the bottom. So let's measure our length here. This is how I always measure. I don't do a template for my pages unless I'm doing a 5-ring binder. If I'm doing a ring binder, I make a template. That's the only time I've made a template because I have to punch the holes. I have to punch the holes in the right space to get it to all, you know, go into the holes in the right space. You gotta have those holes right. Oh, one of my little threads is caught here. Cut that off. Scissors come forth from the pencil holder. Ouch! Just having crafty trouble here. Got the scissors caught in my hair. Okay, that's a cool strip. I'm gonna have to keep that. And this is from the record. I don't know. I'll keep that for the moment. Okay, so this is the page we're making now. And let's see. Let's remove we still want this as our center. And let's see what we have here. So we have our interesting record sleeve pockets there. This says stocks and bonds. Oh, I have 2 stocks and bonds. Wait a minute, I can't have 2 of those in a row. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, and then this and stationery. I think I want to put this because this is a pretty interesting page. I think I want to put it. Let's see, where do I want it? There's a pink paper. Let me put it right here. This is a really fun page. Let's see, is there up and down to it? This looks like up. Okay. So it'll be here. And then we'll fold over and make some tuck spots. I think I'm going to sew these though. And so I've already sewn the page together. I'm going to say I'm not going to glue it, even glue it at all. I'm going to take it over to my sewing machine after the video and just sew these little tuck spots down. You know, I'll just be sewing right here on these 2 edges. And that'll be like that. So that'll be cool. All right, so that will probably go right there. I like it. There's our center. I'm getting quite a signature here. Let's see, this is sticking out. This is the page we just made. So I need to move this fold over a little bit. Okay. And this one's good up here. Okay, let's see how we look. Everything's tucked in. Looking good. So I would say I can't fit too many more. I already have one of these. Let's see what I like this one a lot. It's like paper that almost looks like corrugated cardboard, but it's not. It's just paper. But it's very, can you see the lines on there? It's very cool. I wanted to put this in there just because I think it's so cool. So let's see, we got cool paper there. And let's put this one right here and see what we need to do to get it to fit in here. I'm going to cut a sliver off the top and a sliver off the side. Okay, so it's going to go right there. And so let's do it. Sliver off the side, sliver off the top. See how we do it. See how we do. Okay, going right here, like that. All right, I am loving it. What else do we have? Okay, so this is the last few that I haven't put in yet. See, this is how it happens. So you pull out more than you need, and then you're like, oh, I have to use this. I have to use that. I do have to use this, though. I do have to use this. So this is just a fun little piece of paper. You know, we love our paper, our different papers. Let's put this right here. Well, this is pink. This is pink. Oh, it's pink because it's got the pink paper behind it. Well, that worked out well. And then we've got a blue paper there, which might just fit without me cutting it. Oh, good. Oh, it needs a sliver off. It needs a sliver. Tiny sliver, like a tiny sliver. Just a little kind of tiny sliver. Okay. Okay, and that was right here. trying to get this done before my time runs out, and then we can work on decorating next time. Like either I'll sew the pages in and then decorate, or decorate and then lately I've been decorating and then sewing in the pages. Okay, that is cool. And now this green one I wanted to use just because it's sitting. It was sitting, and it's green. It's pretty. I can see that it's going to be too wide though, so let's go ahead and avoid having to put it in there and take it out. We'll just go ahead and cut it a little bit, and the length is good. So where do we want a little burst of green here? Let's see, let's put it right here. A little bit of color. And the only thing we didn't put in there is the coffee dyed paper and this. Can we slip that in there? Let's see how wide it is. It probably won't be too wide. And this is probably going to need to be refolded here. So I'm going to end my video here. I'm going to put these two in. I'm going to put the envelope in like I told you as a fold out. And I'll show you what that looks like next time. And then we'll do some decorating together. I'll pull out things I want to decorate with, but not too much decorating. It's going to be very, very lightly decorated so that this can be a writing journal. Don't forget that, Sherry. Okay, so I would like to count the pages, but I think my camera's going to cut off, so we'll count them next time. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed putting the pages in this little cutie pie, and I'll see y'all next time. Do something that makes you happy today. Happy crafting.